The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar, standing at the end mile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hood graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar, standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs, and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first onstage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor or acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience, and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, in your right hand, a graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Let's pause for a while. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. May I request that you take your seat, and ladies and gentlemen, let's be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, graduation is a celebratory event. Good afternoon. It is good to be excited in a graduation ceremony. My name is Ramahwai Mahano. I'm the Vice Principal giving oversight to the portfolio of institutional development. Mr. Chancellor and former State President of our country, Your Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, the Chairperson of the UNISA Council, Dr. Den Musia, the Chairperson of the UNISA Convocation, Ntate Justice Tabampi. Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly with absolute delight that I welcome you all to the 20th UNISA Spring Graduation Ceremony, which is part of a series of 45 spring graduation ceremonies scheduled for the year 2025. These ceremonies are taking place in the various cities of our country, namely Pretoria, East London, here in POLOKWANE, Durban, Bloemfontein, Mbombela, Cape Town, as well as Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. We are informed by the Office of the Registrar, Professor Moloko Sepota, that at the culmination of these spring graduation ceremonies, a total of 17,120 diplomas and degrees certificates will be awarded. Now, when you take this number, that is 17,120 diplomas and degrees that will be awarded in this spring ceremonies, and you add it to a total of the diploma and degree certificates awarded during the autumn graduation ceremonies, which totaled to 48,799, then you would know that this year, 2025, UNISA would have graduated in total 65,919 candidates. That is quite phenomenal. It is a figure that is not rivaled by any university in the country and in the continent. Literally, what this simply means is that UNISA is peerless. In other words, UNISA, in my vernacular, would say, Haena Balekani. It is operating in its own league alone in terms of the production of men and women with the skill sets that are required to bolster the economy of our country. Just 3 weeks ago, UNISA hosted what we refer to as special graduation ceremonies for students who could not graduate in 2020 and 2021 on account of the COVID-19 lockdown restrictions. And in excess of 10,000 graduates were acknowledged and accorded the requisite recognition for their accomplishments. And we are delighted that to this end, we are the only university in the country, and by extension in the continent, that would have done exactly that. And the reason we are doing that, and we anticipate that there will be another cohort that will attend to similarly. The reason we're doing that is precisely because we're placing premium value on what we call the student walk and student experience from the time a student would make an application and register at the university up until the time when the student would graduate and become a member of the UNISA convocation. And as a university, we are delighted that we continue unwaveringly so to contribute meaningfully to the knowledge and skills economies of our country. But then as we welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to extend warm greetings and an expression of gratitude to the Chancellor and former State President of the Republic of South Africa, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, for having reserved time to preside over this ceremony despite multiple competing events that he always contends with on a daily basis. To you, Chancellor, we wanted to say we appreciate and thank you for your selflessness and also the phenomenal titular service you are rendering to our university. We are forever indebted to your guidance and leadership. Also, it is proper that we extend appreciations to the UNISA Council, ably led by Dr. Dan Musia. And we want to say to them, we are truly, truly grateful for the oversight role that they provide to our university to ensure that everything we do is within the prescripts of good governance and the legislative framework of our country. Also, to the President of Convocation, thank you very much for championing the aspirations of students and making sure that the convocation is organized in the manner that it is at the moment. But then also, as we celebrate the successes of the graduates this afternoon, it is proper that we also appreciate the parents, the guardians, spouses, and relatives of the graduates for the support and encouragement they have provided to the graduates during the course of their study. To you parents, guardians, spouses, and relatives, we want to say this graduation ceremony is, in actual fact, a fitting tribute in recognition of the sacrifices you have made in support of the graduates. We are truly out of depth to master words that can accurately appreciate and thank you for the phenomenal support and encouragement you gave to the graduates during their period of study. And as a university, we are forever indebted to your altruistic acts of kindness and love. To you, the graduates, well done, well done. You deserve to be proud about your accomplishments. Your graduation is an emphatic demonstration of your tenacity and triumphant spirit, a spirit that refuses to be dictated upon by adversity and the challenges of life. It might not have been easy, but nonetheless, you have made it. One man says challenges are the stuff of life, and they ought to be welcomed with open arms. You have truly done well, particularly when considering that you largely studied independently while juggling competing priorities of life. Ladies and gentlemen, this graduation ceremony is hosted and conducted in accordance with the statute of the University of South Africa and patterned along the traditional practices of celebrating the fulfillment of all the requirements attached to the programs that were registered for by those graduating. In this ceremony, a total of 448 certificates will be issued. However, only 232 will receive their certificate in person, that is in Praesentia. Of these 232 who will receive their certificates in Praesentia, 9 will receive them cum laude, that is with distinctions. It is then my honor to appreciate the academics who have also contributed meaningfully to the success being celebrated this afternoon. And here I'm referring to your lecturers, your professorate, who are represented by colleagues who are forming the procession this afternoon. And to them, we want to say, you have done a good work, and this cohort of graduates that we are presenting is testament of your excellent work. But then allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to particularize the following office bearers. These are people who have been selected to assist the Chancellor to preside over this ceremony. To start off with, as I've indicated, the Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, will preside over the ceremony. And also we have Dr. Dan Musia, the Chairperson of Council, and we have Mr. Justice Dabampe, the President of Convocation. Now these are the ultimate leaders of our university. And the Principal and Vice Chancellor of our university, because of competing priorities, she is entangled in other businesses of the university. Nonetheless, she extends her message of congratulations and best wishes to all of you. Representing the Office of the Registrar, we have Professor Moloko Sepota, as well as Dr. Molepo, who is also the Acting Regional Director of the Northeastern Region. The College of Law is represented by Dr. L.R. Murudi, who is the Director of the School of Criminal Justice. The College of Human Sciences is represented by Professor T.D. Mashao, who is the Deputy Executive Dean, as well as Professor R.P. Mbezi. The College of Economic and Management Sciences is represented by Dr. N.J. Godi, as well as Dr. N.M. Marco, who will at a later stage deliver the Chancellor's address. The College of Science, Engineering and Technology is represented by Professor P. Makwane, Professor E. Mtsweni, as well as Professor S. Makatu. The College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is represented by Professor S. Mosebi, as well as Professor Semenya and Professor V. Masindi and Khaitsedi M. Masikela. And also in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, we wanted to acknowledge Professor Munye Mabelebele. The College of Education is represented by Professor J. Soroto, who is the Acting Deputy Executive Dean, and Professor Ramudingwane Tabane, the Director of the School of Educational Studies, and also Professor A.V. Mudau, Dr. M.C. Sadiki, Dr. M.K. Malahlela, as well as Dr. M.E. Maibane. The College of Accounting Sciences is represented by Dr. M.T. Hlongwane, who is the Executive Dean of the College, as well as Ms. T. Sibela. The College of, the Graduate School of Business Leadership is represented by Professor S.W. Msuvuto, as well as Professor R. Dagada. Amongst the supervisors of the doctoral candidates, there is a co-supervisor, and he has played a pivotal role in assisting the doctoral candidate to complete his studies, and this is Professor H. Chikore. You are acknowledged and highly appreciated for the work that you did in guiding the candidate Rendani Big Boy Munyai to completion. Unfortunately enough, other supervisors could not make it, but nonetheless we appreciate that their candidates are present to receive their qualifications. But to have an event of this magnitude unfolding seamlessly, there are people who labor behind the scenes, and it is proper that despite the fact that their names do not find their way into the programs that we use, that we nonetheless acknowledge them for the phenomenal work that they do for our university. And here I'm referring to colleagues in the graduation division, colleagues in the Department of Institutional Advancement, colleagues in the Department of Human Resources, particularly the Employee Relations and Wellness thereof, colleagues in the Department of Facilities Management, colleagues in the Multimedia Center, and colleagues in the Northeastern Regional Center. Please know that the good work that you do for this university is dearly appreciated and quite phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, as I draw to the conclusion of my opening remarks, I just want to go through a few announcements that I think are important for us to consider. The first announcement is that all cell phones must be put on the silent mode. And as I'm making this announcement, I'm expecting you to be doing exactly that. Because beyond this announcement, there will not be any cell phone ringing. In the event the cell phone technology is above your comprehension, you are at liberty to ask somebody next to you to assist you. Right. That's the first announcement. It must be adhered to without fail. The second announcement is that at UNISA, graduations are celebratory events. And in the African context, when we celebrate, Bomme de Ululate, and I'm referring to the pure African ululation, not screams. Particularly the 2000s, they can't ululate, they just scream. Now, we want to hear pure African ululations. And also when we celebrate in the African context, we sound praises which depict our lineages, where we come from as people and where we are headed to. Right. Also, in the African context, when we celebrate, we dance. We are saying to you, if you are inclined to ululate, ululate. If you are inclined to praise, praise. If you are inclined to dance, dance. However, there is a caveat to all this. You must do everything in moderation. You must not be excessive. You only ululate for your daughter, your son, your nephew, your niece. And when the name is announced, you've got to be quiet, because if you ululate at that time, we will not hear the name when it is announced. Now, when your daughter, your son, your nephew, your niece moves from here to the seat where the Chancellor is sitting, you can ululate, but remember, you do it only in that time. Do not extend it. Do not prolong it. Even the praise. When your daughter, your son, your nephew, your niece kneels before the Chancellor, you must be quiet. Absolutely quiet. No extension of anything. Right. Now, if we do it that way, we will enjoy the proceedings, because every student or graduate out of the 238 deserves to have his or her name being announced without any interference. Now, the next announcement is that let us applaud each graduate with absolute fervor, starting with the first one up until the 238 one. The intensity of the applaud must be the same. It must not dampen during the course of the proceedings. I will be monitoring that. The last announcement relates to you, the graduates. Once you have traversed the stage, you will be directed how to work your way back to your seat. Remember, you cannot leave this meeting up until the Chancellor has dissolved the congregation. So, once you have received your certificate, it is not time to go home. You must come back to your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my singular honor to introduce Dr. Ntabeleng Mako, who will deliver the Chancellor's address. Dr. Mako is a senior lecturer in the Department of Applied Management of our university. Among the credentials she possesses is a Bachelor of Commerce degree, which she obtained from the University of Pretoria, and she proceeded to do a Bachelor of Commerce honors still with the University of Pretoria. Because of her insatiable appetite for education, she proceeded to enroll for a Master of Commerce degree, which she obtained with the University of South Africa, and subsequently proceeded to do the Doctor of Philosophy degree with UNISA. Her research focuses on high growth potential, small medium enterprise, that is the SMEs. She is UNISA's entrepreneurship coordinator in collaboration with Entrepreneurship Development in Higher Education, a branch of Universities South Africa. Now, this is an assembly of the 26 public universities in the country. And she is also responsible for implementing an entrepreneurship module as a compulsory module across all qualifications in our university. Recently, she was quite instrumental in ensuring that the entrepreneur development, higher education, Lekotla, and studentpreneur Indaba is hosted by UNISA, and this happened on the 6th to the 9th of October. And this is an event that attracted high stakeholders, including the CEO of Universities South Africa, members from Tshwane Economic Development Agency, as well as the Department of Higher Education, which was represented by Dr. Nomusa Dube Ngube, the Deputy Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together as we welcome Dr. Mako to the lectern.
The Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Prof. Buleng Lenkabula in absentia, Chairperson of Council, Dr. D. Musia, and other representatives of Council, Convocation President, Ntate J. Tabambe, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the Acting Registrar, Executive Management, all members of academic and professional staff, family, friends, partners, and most importantly, you, our soon-to-be graduates. Are. You will not believe it, but I've been thinking about you all week, and it's nice to finally meet you. I have been thinking about you in anticipation of today's graduation. So much so, I did something I have not done in years. I wrote you a love letter. And it reads, "Dear soon-to-be graduate, I want you to close your eyes. Exhale deeply. Transport yourself to the safest, calmest, and most peaceful place. Now imagine the best version of you. What does he or she look like? What are you doing? Are you happy? Which milestones are you crashing? Now stop and park this thought. I want you to think very deeply about where or what you would be if fear was not a factor. If fear did not always stop you dead in your tracks. One of the reasons people do not pursue the things they are passionate about and entrepreneurship is fear of failure and another pandemic called Bathobatlore. I would not be an entrepreneurship academic if I did not do this. One of the biggest debates in my field is, are entrepreneurs born or made? An entrepreneur, according to Peter Drucker, a management author and social philosopher, may be defined as one who always searches for change, responds to it, and exploits it as an opportunity. Entrepreneurs are expected to be problem solvers, see the world with different eyes, think differently, be risk takers, be creative, wear the weight of the world's problems on their shoulders. This is often too much for one person. One of the other reasons people do not actively pursue entrepreneurship as a viable career option. But sadly, we understand the situation of our country. There are no jobs. We know the statistics. In South Africa, the general unemployment rate in the second quarter of 2025 was 33.2%, while youth unemployment stays significantly high at 46.1%. Contrary to popular belief, entrepreneurs are people who look just like you. According to the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, which has tracked entrepreneurial activity in South Africa over the past 22 years, a good number of entrepreneurs have a tertiary qualification, with 15% holding a first-stage tertiary qualification in the form of a degree or equivalent thereof, 19.1% at a second-stage tertiary qualification in the form of a master's degree or higher. Individually, all entrepreneurs decide to start a business based on their own attitudes, perceptions, and sometimes circumstances. These attitudes and perceptions are frequently derived from their direct knowledge of an entrepreneur and their view of the world and opportunities. Which brings me to my central question: are entrepreneurs born or made? Anyone with a natural ability or talent will tell you that they are born entrepreneurs. However, academics and practitioners like myself will tell you otherwise. Entrepreneurs can be made. And here is how. The beauty of life is that no one, absolutely no one, is born with a complete set of skills. And entrepreneurial skills can be built through training, knowledge, development, and more importantly, experience. In our context, it is important that you, graduate, look at your toolbox realistically and fill it with the skills you need to start successful entrepreneurial ventures. Some of the most successful entrepreneurial ventures we know today were started by students. Think Google, YouTube, Time Magazine, Snapchat, and Reddit. So I will ask you another important question. You graduates were seated way before all of us arrived. Did you greet your neighbor? Ask what they do? Find out what their planned post today is? In simple terms, did you initiate any networking? Successful entrepreneurs requires building your social capital. We know it is not always what you know, but who you can take along with you to help you break down doors. As a soon-to-be graduate, you have successfully mastered the outcomes of your specific qualification, but I want you to do something going forward. I want you to see the world with different eyes. Ask the question why like a 3-year-old. That builds curiosity. See problems everywhere you go. Figure out the solutions to these problems. Package the solution attractively, pivot, sell, and repeat. Build your trusted network. Foster a culture of entrepreneurship, be it in your home, social spaces, or communities. But I also want you to remember that you belong to a community. And if you do not, create one yourself. Remember, your degree is not just a piece of paper. It will today become a passport to greater heights. It will be the contribution you make to the greater community. It will be the voice you have in rooms where you're expected to stay silent. It is a proof that you are a thinker and a doer, and a reminder that the learning never stops. The challenges keep coming, but you made it through UNISA, where you have had many years of independent studies. You, UNISA graduate, are built different. You are not just a thinker, you are calculated, you are resilient, and you are strong. So, start something. Start it today, start it alone, start it scared. You will be the success story we read about. Good luck, all the best, keep in touch. With love, Dr. Ntabeling Mako, I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give Dr. Mako another round of applause. Thank you very much, Dr. Mako, for a well-thought and insightful Chancellor's address. We trust that the graduates have picked the nuggets that they will use in their future endeavors. And we are very glad that you impressed on them, by extension all of us, to ensure that we are innovative and initiative, and also to pursue everything with an eye of entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. Mr. Chancellor, I have now the honor to request you to confer the degrees and diplomas of the University on the candidates whose names appear in the program.
By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program.
Mr. Chancellor, the executive deans or the representatives of the different colleges will now present the candidates to you.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Matome Fani Mutibi for the degree of Doctor of Laws. In the absence of his professor and the supervisor, I will read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis, entitled Evaluation of the Effectiveness of the South African Employment and Security Law Against Contingency Consequential to Impossibility of Performance, Matome Fani Mutibi evaluates the effectiveness of the South African Employment and Social Security laws against the contingency consequential to impossibility of performance. The study is driven by the epistemological argument that social insurance and social assistance must be complementary and universal to ensure that no person falls below acceptable living standards due to lack of earnings, particularly because of disaster-induced impossibility of performance. The study traverses related legislative frameworks, international law, and comparative law in advocating for the fundamental reforms in the current employment and social security legislation in addressing and minimizing opportunities for impossibility of performance and resultant in loss in the labor market when disasters strike. An article based on this study has been submitted for publication in DOE accredited journal and another as a chapter in a peer review book project. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Matome Fani Mutibi the degree of Doctor of Laws.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Laws on Matome Fani Mutibi.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Tihanezwi Simon Nemurangoni for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidate supervisor was Professor Leheto. It is my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis titled, The Influence of Continuing Professional Teacher Development on Education Quality in South African Schools, he investigates why many teachers have lost an interest to improve their continuous professional teacher development, needed for quality teaching and learning due to a lack of financial incentives, inadequate educational resources, and employers' lack of support for CPTD. He develops a model on how the Department of Basic Education school management teams and teachers can work collaboratively to support CPTD efforts and improve education quality. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Tina Nezwi Simon Nemurangoni the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Tina Nezwi Simon Nemurangoni.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Daisy Makakule Chweni for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidate supervisor was Professor Mutseke, and it is now my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her thesis entitled The Failure of Community Education and Training College to Develop Employment Skills among adult education students in Limpopo, she investigates the failure of the community college in Limpopo to train students in vocational skills that help them to secure employment or to create employment opportunities. Her results show that the college and its learning centers teach high school subjects only, with no skills required for employment. The students who have completed studies at the college remain unemployed. Consequently, students view the college education as a waste of time, leading to high absenteeism and dropout rates. Her findings provide valuable information for reviewing the curriculum of the community college to make it relevant to the world of work. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Daisy Makakule Chweni the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Daisy Makakule Chweni.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Rindani Big Boy Munyai for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his course supervisor, Prof. Chikori, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Flood Occurrence, Trends and Adaptation Framework for the Mopane District Municipality, South Africa, Rendani provides a comprehensive analysis of various climate data sets. He demonstrates how remote ocean atmosphere interactions and tropical cyclones influence local rainfall and flood events. A key contribution is his detailed mapping of flood-prone areas, identifying specific locations at risk based on factors such as rainfall, elevation, and proximity to rivers. Ultimately, the thesis develops a practical framework to overcome these challenges, offering critical strategies for communities and local authorities.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Rendani Big Boy Munyai the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Rendani Big Boy Munyai.
Mr. Chancellor, Segatani Elliot Mamaile receives the degree of Master of Education.
Mr. Chancellor, Vahangwele Ndou receives the degree of Master of Commerce.
Mr. Chancellor, Kensani Mashele receives the degree of Master of Arts. Mr. Chancellor, Dikeledi Tefo receives the degree of Master of Information Science.
Mr. Chancellor, Edward Mashishi receives the degree of Master of Science with distinction. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Lydia Nelisa Mashapa. Yulenda Masindi Mogi.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Ntebo Makubu Elizabeth Ntlongwani. Makole Salumi Khokolo. Mponyani Augustine Mako. Dineo Ngwana Ligeru Ntobeng. Bontle Matsidiso Chakuma. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Baccalaureus Technologiae. Ndivuo Jacqueline Manyuha. Lisicha Mata Mangotani. Lazarus Sifoli. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Matapelo Lita Likalakala. Morabani Megi Masemola. Lebukhang Koni Masiti. Shandukani Nekuvi. Mapai Vincent Maredi. Imelda Nkuna. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Renee Minki Masikwa. Motatleho Penny Puko. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Mpo Lillian Laura Sako. Portia Kekana. Kwena Beauty Kobo. Mogedi Madimecha Lamola. Ntimele Hilda Magagani. Lebukhang Monyenyani Junior Malachi. Mboholowa Marageni. Manda Mashinzi. Mbali Lizi Masondo. Makopa Terence Matlaila. Mawisa Virginia Mujapilo. Refilwe Musima Salumi Muloisi. Khumuzo Charity Mulokomi. Musiwa Gwen Mugwena. Tondani Priska Nechimboni. Josephine Makhala Nto Ahai. Mathatsi Dokas Rapila. Mukhayeji Ashley Sopa. Ivy Momukudu Sono. Catherine Puti Tefo. Sani Pomilo Tobechani. Revonia Mashudu Chikudo. Rendani Priscilla Nembilwi.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Andrea Hugo. Kiriboni Pearl Maluleke.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Lungile Lucia Baloi. Menda Baloi. Mr. Chancellor, Alandri Bota receives a degree with distinction. Mpo Chweni. Nokulunga Prudence Chweu. Tina Sophia Kekana. Nkopori Steven Kobalale. Dimakatso Celia Libepe. Papi Jonathan Libisi. Tsekere Phineas Letswalo. Boitumelo Kagiso Mabilu. Mapiri William Mabitsela. Rose Ramatsobani Maboa. Neziva Silo Machaba Pala. Rahosebo Grace Mahakwe. Naviani Makuba. Mafiri Mathomola Malaka. Makomo Maria Malachi. Pitsi Susan Maribana. Henny Wilson Mashava. Makwena Josephine Masiane. Ngwakana Maria Matekha. Mweketsi Soli Mawela. Matimu Trevor Musinwa. Kanyisa Catherine Mhlangeni. Letabo Carol Mola. Sikwala Samuel Mokhasho. Moloko Kingsley Mohale. Joyce Manzana Moloto. Letabo Elmin Mongale. Puti Ananias Morema. Nkomi Joyce Mushobani. Tikisho Nika Mpatlele. Ronewa Wendy Murulane. Teboho Nawa. Tombo Nefale. Liwani Angelina Nechianane. Tifelombili Emmanuel Nechisaulu. Sangwa Nechivambe. Faisal Skatiel Ngwato. Mistake of him. Nyarela. Thank you. Mponyiko Nyarela. Lucky Matlatsi Ramaselele. Poelano Derby Ramokgopa. Khalabani Roni Ramokolo. Give it to me and stand here and put the camera. Dikeledi Daphne Rankopole. Swantla Simon Rapetswa. Ntebatse Rapotle. Ensley Rasiona. Thank you, Prof. Tlangelani Joyce Kwambana. Israel Sikudu. Chifulufeli Persis Ntumule. Primrose Sisiba. Mokoma Tele. Neo Tobakhale. Moatludi Tlabirwa Tladi. Malusani Chivasa. Frans Jaco van Staden. And Zalama Zita. Daniel Suse. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Mr. Chancellor, Runette Hatting received the degree with distinction. Mabosebo Mildred Khari. Matlonolo Benedict Kodibona. Masilo Letlalo. Klo Tapelo Letlalo. Joannis Maporo Letswalo. Macheni Joy Madiba. Johannes Maboi Maja. Maele Joseph Makatlela. Makahuri Teboho Mapodile. Matsubane Samuel Maredi. Marinoche Bonolo Mariri. Venetia Munene Masingi. Letlohonolo Edith Mola. Mokhari Philip Mohale. Dimakato Maria Monama. Dineo Kanyani Mpasele. Noko Precious Mpatlele. Khari Grace Nakweri. Mutsusisi Promise na Dawaila. Ramaite Anankarime. Innocent Pakula, Letsatsi Sello Ramabale, Mampoto Regina Sasa, Thabo Nsekani Sekhovela, Mosa Belmont Semenya, Martha Makhomo Senwamari, Onismas Motlatlego Serrata, Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Ndiwo Godwin Rick Korombi, Padi Naomi Letswalo, Rulani Matebula, Tony Rebotile Mawane, Betty Matle Chachi Mufokeng, Bekesela Ndlovu,
Mr. Chancellor, Ntabiseng Mulele receives the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Mr. Chancellor, Ramukoni Johanna Sianeo receives the degree of Baccalaureus Technologia in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Mr. Chancellor, Ritabile Lifalani Lishilu receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
Mr. Chancellor, Risoketswe Suzette Tefo receives the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Lebogang Tovin Litabel. Daniel Malotlo Rageti.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor. Mr. Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Chancellor, Ribalani Tracy Mabasa receives the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Mukondeleli Mahuluhulu. Ritabile Bakedi Matlako Mashabela. Manonyana Jocelyn Masipa. Mosima Rehab Muliko. Is it Meke? Meke Stanley Molipo. Tabang Machwana Khaukhelo Nonyani. Mahlako Salfina Peter. Vugile Arthur Ramapagela.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Human Science. Tesia Libiane. Malapa Charmaine Matlala. Bafana Murerwa. Koketso Octavia Ramalobela.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received a diploma in the College of Law. Puti Goodness Botete. Mankatluleng Kaugelo Kwale. Malihu Lindiwe Lifika. Zobuya Bretli Lisoka. Tabo Mabunda. Makoto Lina Madia. Khonse Motlokwane. Patience Akani Mahomani. Tsutunkani FL Maluleke. Zanele Nelly Mapanga. Priti Mashanya. Ramadi Meja Grace Mashao. Michael Fusimuzi Mboweni. Lerato Jemina Mola. Smile. Yeah, smile. Mongatani Sina Mudikwa. Dikeleri Ties Mokawa. Koena Pit Mukuru. Sharon Karabo Moloto. Christian Moteka. Ramasela Tembi Mufalo. Chifiwa Mukwebu. Millicent Muteiwana. Ndibuo Moyahabo. Hlohlotelo Ndobe. Rendani Thomas Nechifefe. Faith Rishile Nobela. Philin Tivana. Sello Johannes Nyawene. Valencian Tabiseng Ramaselele. Erasmus Swene Sekhala. Offense Paula Signelo. Sylvia Malwane Sitwalo. Shadun Sampeta. Tendo Brandon Simba. Ndaizo Austin Tati. I've never called you. Tampo. Come here. Yeah, here and face the camera. It's okay then. Tampo Emarasia Tosaho.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Matabo Appreciate Bushielo. Mikateko. Thank you. Mikateko Ntrungwani. Tuja Cynthia Lihodi. Hluvukani Mabasa. Ntswani Provia Mabuza. Mashudu Mafune. Marungula Priti Makamu. Pumano. Thank you. Pumano Makua. France Mukhali Makwela. Lebukhang Catherine Malachi. Tisetso Godfrey Malapi. Mokhadi Onika Manyama. Kiriboni Mapiri. Thank you, thank you. Kiriboni Mapiri, diploma obtained with distinction. Mpike Hopewell Mashapa. Kulufelo Ana Mashiani. Peaceful Matome Mulili. Solokelo Trinity Monyi. Lebukhang Khabo Morulani. Tabiso Wilfred Murowa. Kulisho Mutandini, diploma obtained with distinction. Mapeu Desiree Nchabeleng. Jenny Marabila Pasha. Musiwalo Agnes Teka. Rama Dimeja Diana Cladi. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates receive the national diploma. Sheli Tandeka Lolwani. Pindile Malin Msiza.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences: Matabo Kendi Mashele, Mabatu Kendi Mashele, Maanda Nemabola.
Yeah, they walk slow. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to congratulate the graduates on receiving their degree and diplomas.
Thank you very much, Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Mahanu, Chairperson of Council, President of the Convocation, members of UNISA's executive management and staff, and the splendidly gowned academics who are seated with us on stage, who are here to support our graduates this afternoon, families, guardians and friends of our graduates, and of course, most important, the UNISA graduates. Graduation ceremonies are a matter of great pride for their graduates, for the graduates, their families, friends and guardians, and of course, for the university. There is something special about these ceremonies that has as much to do with the personal achievement of an important academic milestone and goal as it does with the ceremony itself. There is indeed a sense that this is one of those rare defining moments when a truly joyful celebration is merited. The brightly colored robes of the academic procession, the red and black gowns and caps, and the differently designed hoods of the graduates, the symbols like the ceremonic mace and the formulaic ceremony and the capping ritual acknowledge and lend legitimacy to an individual effort and the knowledge and skills that have been acquired over the period of study. I'm indeed honored to stand here as we are about to conclude this important celebration and surely hard-won qualifications. I also take this opportunity to congratulate this magnificent university that is UNISA for its sustained efforts to continue to produce the high-caliber graduates who are with us today. Albert Einstein once said that the process of scientific discovery is in effect a continual flight from wonder. Thus, through the knowledge you have acquired, you have joined that empowering flight from wonder and further reduced the perimeters of the unknown by the new which some of our distinguished graduates have added to the totality of human knowledge. And of course, I'm referring here to our distinguished doctoral graduates. Congratulations to you and for the enormous new knowledge that you've added to human society. Thus, our society as a whole join us here today to celebrate your success, since that achievement means that humanity has gained new capacities to help bring about progress and transformation for the greater good of all humanity. Your welcome success has also confirmed that through you, its graduates, the university continues to take seriously its responsibility to understand and appreciate the role that it needs to play in society. And so, dear UNISA graduates, you have joined the ranks of the brightest and best in South Africa, our continent, and the world. And we, the spouses, the parents, the families, the academic management and other staff, and indeed our country, our continent and beyond, extend our sincere and proud congratulations to you, and together all of us say, very, very well done. And we hope that your success will foster in you the desire and confidence to say, I want more and I can achieve more. Empowered both to help create a better world as well as attain personal progress. And so to the families, the friends and guardians who stood by our graduates and supported them in their studies, we congratulate you as well. Your support has contributed in a very tangible way to the valuable academic achievements we have gathered to recognize and celebrate. So friends, ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, thank you very much for your attention, and let's go out and celebrate. Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor, for the congratulatory remark. And we do want to believe that the graduates, and by extension all of us, have taken the message to heart. Now that you have graduated, you have become part of the UNISA alumni. You are now part of the illustrious circle of excellence. Your responsibility is to contribute and help define tomorrow. At UNISA, there are many things that you can do, and we want to implore you that you continue being close to the university. UNISA is a university that has opened its doors a lot wider compared to other universities in the country. To that end, UNISA enrolls students who come from the extreme economic margins of our country. And in most instances, they are unable to finance their studies. We do want to extend an invitation to those who are able to assist to contribute to the UNISA Student Bursary Fund. The details of the UNISA Student Bursary Fund are obtainable from the UNISA website www.unisa.ac.za. Remember, this is not obligatory. It will only be an act of kindness from your side to contribute in an effort to assist students who are unable to finance their studies. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 24 of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable the Chancellor to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Please rise. Mr. Chancellor, my final request to you is to dissolve the congregation.
By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.